What up, family? It's Poor Dash with the Mary Lee. It is 7:13 a.m. Moon Monday, May 12th, 2025. 82% on my phone. Look, real Mary Mac and Myers. Let's talk. All the way to 7:21. Because, I didn't submitted my 2-week notice and stuff to social media and anybody else. Because people take real niggas for granted and shit, They forget when they was on the come up and going through stuff and was willing to, put their best foot forward. But like Jay-Z said, you'll see how it is when they get some money and they don't need you no more and shit, real tough. So you want to see how a person is, just give them some money. That's why I was trying to tell people, give these motherfuckers they reparations. And that way they could self-destruct on their own. Because y'all know when y'all gave them stimulus check, you knew who did what and, how they did it. Some bought drugs, some bought a trap, some tricked it off. You understand what I'm saying? So just give them their goddamn money, they real money, so they could self-destruct on their own and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Give them enough to hang themselves. You understand what I'm saying? For real. Instead of, trying to kill us and shit. Real fucking too. Because if you're a dope fan, I'm just keeping it real and shit, and they give you $2 million tax free, you either gonna smoke yourself to death or you gonna save your life and shit. Real fucking tough. Don't give them just a little money to continue their little habit, and then they go after niggas and shit who's doing the right thing. You understand? Kill us and shit. You understand what I'm saying? If you gonna think government, think. God saved the best for last for a reason. I say you can catch more flies with honey and money than you can with shit and bitches. Real fucking tough. Now, I can't sugarcoat this because, it's time to put the nail in the coffin and, tie up loose ends and, me to just throw this little last I got to you and stuff because y'all don't appreciate it and you don't pay me enough anyway. And I ain't signed up for none of this shit. You understand what I'm saying? And if I don't get what I want on my birthday, it's over. I don't, look, nigga, I'm tired. I got hemorrhoids, I got problems. You understand what I'm saying? Real tough. And ain't nobody helping me. Most motherfuckers, I guarantee, is praying that I die. You understand what I'm saying? Because they think they going to live happily ever after. But I keep telling you, if I go, we all go. That's my story. I'm sticking with it and stuff. God did not bring me this far for me to lose and shit without my haters and shit. Real fucking tough. Because I step by step, y'all. I went all the way down to being homeless and coming to this raggedy ass trap and coming back up and letting niggas know, the ones who never had nothing. See, these the movie Rosewood. Y'all remember the movie Rosewood? If not, watch it. Real niggas rebelled and shit. You understand what I'm saying? And we had a white guy. I say we, for the movie. They had a white guy, let's put it like that. They had a white guy, that was helping them out a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? And, this train and stuff, they had to get on the train at the end or whatever and stuff. All the real niggas and shit, right? And, as soon as they was starting to leave Rosewood or whatever after they invaded it or whatever and stuff, guess what happened? All the niggas that didn't believe and didn't participate started coming out the woodwork trying to jump on the train. So you know what happened, right? The niggas on the train couldn't goddamn put them on because they was having problems with the train and stuff as it is and stuff. So we had to shoot motherfuckers and shit. You understand what I'm saying? For real. And it might get like that, real tough. You understand? You ain't put no work in, nigga. Don't expect to get on the fucking train and shit. Real motherfucker tough. Straight up. Because we don't have to kill y'all ass and shit for our freedom and shit. Mary Mac, we work too goddamn hard. For real. You know how they got it from us? They stole it. You know how we gonna get it back? We gonna have to get it back the same way they got it from us. I'm just saying, we might have to shoot some motherfuckers that look like us or whatever and stuff. For real. Or don't. You understand? Because this Martin Luther King dream is... I've been working with these motherfuckers. If they would have treated me right from the beginning, it would have all came together. You understand what I'm saying? In the end, real talk. So y'all motherfuckers got to my birthday, real motherfucker talk. And if I die before then, goddamn it, and the way it look, niggas is still on some goofy shit. They all about that me, you understand what I'm saying? Just, I want to be seen. You know how motherfucker ain't never had shit. You know how it is and shit. They get a little something and shit. They want your spot and shit or think they better than you or whatever. But they needed you to get to that fucking point in their life and get that whole feeling that they probably never had or whatever. So, long story short, I wanted everybody to win. We all were supposed to win, but I don't know, man. I'm telling you, these hemorrhoids is kicking my motherfucking ass. I don't see how y'all could be gay. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to the guys now for real. Shit. I'm telling you. But you know, you got to work through the pain, I guess. You know, no pain, no gain. Shit. God damn. I can't go to the hospital, Mary McMyers. They'll kill me. For real. They said Martin Luther King survived the bullet and then they smothered his ass and shit at the hospital. I'm just saying what history says. So, you know, I ain't going to no goddamn hospital. I'm in this bitch praying a lot. You understand what I'm saying? So, with that said, you know, yeah, 2-week notice for real. I don't know what's going to happen. I'll hopefully be healed up a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe I'll sell everything and move to some goddamn place ain't nobody at. You understand what I'm saying? Be all by myself and maybe the devil come and, you know, tempt me like Jesus and shit. And I have to call on God and maybe God will step in for me and beat the devil ass and me and God can go to heaven by ourselves. I don't know. Shit. I know one thing. I'm not God. So don't be coming around me thinking, you know, I can cure you and shit. I can't get rid of these hemorrhoids. Y'all got to go back to praying for real, and not playing in church. Praying for real, because that's what happened. You know, it was real love. I'm gonna do the remix to the song. What is it? Here you go, right here. Loving is really my game by Brainstorm, because that's my game for real. Y'all wanna know what my game is? That was it. Love. You understand what I'm saying? All my life, I wanted real love. And I know the difference between real love and fake love, for real. So, all the ones who think I'm thirsty and just need you, I'd rather be by myself, me and my higher power. Real talk. So, I'm gonna do the remix of that. Loving is really my game. Yep. It's the truth. That's how we made it. Love, motherfucker. And if you don't believe so, get that money back and see if you can make it without it. All right, coming up on that 721. This the 11. That's number 1 twice. Me and my higher power, I told you, right? And this the 10, red, white, and blue. America ain't no joke, man. Real talk. We for real about ours and shit. All you other motherfuckers that came in my country and shit thought it was gonna be sweet. You'll find out. Step your game up. Peace.